set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Gardner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's That's impressive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off-play action on first down. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Moss. Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in. And he's got a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the run, it's Gardner. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Lane. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Going to the running game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meredith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. It's Gardner. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive firing. A strike downfield. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Ready to fire from the pistol. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to run it left here. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Moss. Makes the grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Running into the open space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Pulls it in. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Reads it, fires complete.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Penn. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion, trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Got room to work. Inside the 35. There he goes to the right. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a man, it's Lane. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stokes. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Lane. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Meredith. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Gardner. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw, it's Lane. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Almost
that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Moss. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's St. Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Lane. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the wideout. Wide open makes the catch. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Meredith. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
He runs out of bounds at the 40. That's a first down for the offense.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab behind the line, It's green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Moss. Right on the money. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Quarterback's got the 1st.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also shown that he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Lane. The sure hands. It's Hill.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
On the run, it's Gardner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground, he's got it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Find some fresh air.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Give to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To throw, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lane. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. To the air, it's Lane. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to power it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Snap it to the back. And they'll knock him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The option look. Now the toss. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. Back to pass, it's Lane. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Price. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, 3rd down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Using his legs, it's Gain. Runs through the tackle. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lane. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. He's looking to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he's got a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Moss. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.